The Wizards, they get a guy that's going to be box office. He's going to put up numbers on probably a bad team. And I think Jordan Poole has a chance now to redeem himself. Seeing him take bad shots and just not have a lot of defensive prowess, he just lost focus a lot of times and didn't show a ton of effort on the defensive end. That's what defense is half the time, just showing it and putting your body in front of somebody just takes effort. And you didn't see that too much last season. Also, just shot selection, gonna have to improve that if he wants to either stay on the Wizards or maybe move on to a different team. We'll see, but definitely now the Wizards have like a young piece, somebody to fill in the seats in DC, and then they also have some additional trade assets. So let's talk about the Wizards' interesting offseason. I talked about it just briefly before in my video, but it started off with the Bradley Beal trade, and initially I wasn't too convinced on that return on that trade value right there. Bradley Beal's a 3-time All-Star, and what it got them now is 6 second-round draft picks and 4 first-round pick swaps, and the second-round draft picks go up until 2030, and then the pick swaps are from 2024, 2026, 2028, and 2030. All nice, and then you get a lot of other pieces like Landry Shamet, Mike Muscala, Danilo Gallinari. I said that they may be able to get you additional first round picks, kind of like what OKC has done post Russell Westbrook. I think they definitely have an avenue to do that. They just won't get as many amount of picks like OKC did because they just didn't have amount of players as talented to yield that type of return. But this is a nice little haul. I just don't like the timing of it. That's my thing, because they had opportunities when John Wall went down in 2019. That was their chance to begin this rebuild. They elected to go with Bradley Beal, who racked up a couple nice years and put up numbers, and then he made a couple all-star teams. And what has that given you? Just one gentleman's sweep in 2021 against the Philadelphia 76ers. Not a lot there, and they were just standing around in NBA mediocrity. Not good enough to make even the play-in tournament, but not good enough to get a high draft pick, and they missed out on a ton of good prospects in that time. They decided to go with boosting up this whole chance to get in the postseason, so they went with Chris Naps. They got Bradley Beal to an extension. All these other little moves, and didn't really turn into anything. And they had opportunities to kickstart this rebuild only sooner, and they maybe had a chance at one of these great guys, because in the future, I'm not sure who these prospects could be to really change the culture in DC. It just maybe comes from an organizational standpoint, but the Wizards are going to be out of playoff contention for the better part of this decade.